Guess what, guys? It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Guess what that means? Today is HSG day. And we are on our way to the hospital right now. I'm a little nervous. I did not sleep at all last night. I was up until like 2 a.m. just because I'm super nervous for how this is gonna go today.
I'm also feeling kind of nervous. I don't like to see my wife in pain, obviously. And it's also apparent that I'm not even going to be in the room. Like, this is a radiology type of thing.
Yeah.
So I can't be in the room while it happens. So that makes me even more nervous because I would love to at least hold her hand, but I can't do that. I just hope that I can see her immediately after, or I just want to spend as much time with her before and after the actual procedure so I can make her feel as comfortable as possible. As a husband. Whatever I can do as a husband.
I think what I'm most nervous about is I have to go to work after. So I'm nervous that I'm gonna be in pain. Oh, I'm at work. And I'm nervous for the results. I was doing fine until last night, and then I kind of had a little freak out. But things will be okay. We just gotta think positive. Good vibes, mind over matter. So we will see how it goes, and then we'll give you guys an update. All right, so we got to the hospital, we got all checked in, and I get this beautiful ensemble to wear.
High fashion.
I'm really nervous now. They took me back into the room to change, and I just started crying, and I don't know why. So hopefully things will go well. Hey guys, so we forgot to update you after our HSG yesterday because I did not feel good at all. So I ended up going home and just going to sleep. But our HSG came back normal. No blockages, no random unwanted things in them. But they told us that we can start IUI this round. So we will be doing it next week. So right now we are just at the doctor's office to discuss it and learn more about it and go from there. We're really excited.
One of the cool things about the HSG is we learned that the fallopian tubes and the ovaries in women don't actually sit, in the Y shape that you see in anatomy class.
They go like husky wampus, like they can like do curlies and stuff. It was really cool to see that.
You can hide like behind the actual uterus. Quite incredible how to see the body work that way.
It's awesome. I think it's cool. But now we're just waiting for the doctor. So
Wish us luck, everyone.
I'm going to kind of recap on what we've already talked about, okay? So, based on when we first saw you, your ultrasound and then your AMH, looks like you probably have PCOS because you have tons of eggs in there. But you don't ovulate them on your own often enough to achieve pregnancy. So, we talked about adding letrozole, and then initially for our patients who don't ovulate, we just have them have timed intercourse at home and then time it based on ovulation predictor kits. So then it looked like we had a little bit of issues with getting your ovulation right, in terms of we had an early ovulation in the first cycle. The second cycle seemed okay. The third cycle you got a false positive early on. Yes. And then you haven't been tolerating letrozole well anyway.
this round was actually really good.
Oh, okay.
This round I was perfectly fine with.
Oh, okay.
But the other 3, I don't know what happened to me, but I was crazy. So this round wasn't bad at all, though.
Well, because I know that Dr. Link had talked to you about the possibility of switching to Clomid.
Yeah.
So typically, letrozole in our studies have shown higher pregnancy rates of Clomid in our PCOS patients. And
yes.
the opposite is true in our patients who are already ovulatory. We typically try to start with Clomid. However, it's not significant enough that I would recommend against switching to Clomid. So if you continue to have terrible side effects from letrozole, I'd rather switch you, see if it's better, knowing that the end result should still be the same. It should get you to release an egg, and you might be more comfortable. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think I'm okay for right now because this round was not bad at all.
Last cycle, did you end up getting a positive ovulation test?
Yes.
Okay, what day was
that?
that?
On cycle day 15.
Okay, so the day after the ultrasound.
Yes.
Okay. So the other thing I was going to mention is that some of our PCOS patients have high levels of LH at baseline and will have intermittent false positive ovulation tests. So my concern with, and we'll talk about insemination in a second, but my concern with switching to insemination is that it has to be timed perfectly. And I would hate for you to have a false positive, say on like day 13 one month when you really were ovulating day 17 and you spent all this money and time on an insemination that was inappropriately timed.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of talk about the alternative and see if it's an option for you guys.
Okay.
Knowing that you've gotten some false positive in the past.
Yes.
Okay. So and then other things to review, your HSG looks great. We reviewed it with Dr. Link again, even though I had no concerns with it, and obviously your tubes are open, your uterus looks good. And then the semen analysis had no abnormalities, no concerns there. So it's not the tubes, it's not the sperm, you have plenty of eggs. So the other thing to make sure you guys totally understand is that you haven't had that many cycles where you've released an egg and sperm has met it.
Yeah.
So I want you to kind of feel comforted in the fact that in big picture, like I'm still really optimistic that we've only had a couple times where we've really timed this well and you haven't conceived, but that's normal, right? I mean, like sperm and egg, the egg has to be healthy, the sperm has to be healthy, they have to fertilize normally. They have to start creating an embryo that's like developing normally. It has to stick in your wall your uterus. I mean, there's so many variables that can affect the ability for a single month to be successful. So I want you to feel hopeful. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But you want to potentially add insemination, right? That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So then we would do the letrozole again, come in on day 13, and then the alternative to testing for ovulation with ovulation predictor kits is giving yourself a shot called Ovidrel. It's HCG. So HCG and LH are really similar molecules, and so we're essentially giving you a small amount of HCG to mimic your LH surge, and that would force ovulation. It occurs about, the egg is released in the right position for insemination about 32 to 36 hours after the shot is given.
Okay.
So then typically you'll give it, like if you were to do it, for example, today, you would give it like tonight at maybe like 10 p.m. and then you'd come back Sunday morning for an insemination, so about 36 hours later.
Okay.
And then for the insemination, so they give you this two appointment times. You'll come in and leave a sample. You can come in, go in together, separate, leave a sample, they process it. It takes about an hour to process the sample. The sperm is about 5% of the ejaculate, and so they wash away most of it. They put it through a centrifuge, get the living sperm concentrated in a small amount of fluid that hyperactivates them. It's about a half a ml. They put it in a 3 cc syringe. They keep it nice and warm, and then they bring you into an exam room, get you set up with the legs in the stirrups, speculum placed, and then just place a small cap that I wish I could show you. So compared to the HSG, this is like a walk in the park.
Yes.
So
that's
so super thin.
Yeah.
So that hooks onto the 3 cc syringe, and then this just advances through the cervix, and the sample's deposited in the uterus. It's such a small amount of fluid that you really don't have much cramping. They have you lay flat for 10 minutes afterward, and then the rest of the day just normal activities, and we encourage intercourse that night. So the benefit of insemination is that it's going to increase your chance of pregnancy about 1.5 to 2-fold by just getting more sperm closer to the egg that's there. So, for example, during intercourse, about 100 to 200 sperm actually make it through the cervix up to the uterus to be able to even meet the egg. So this one, for example, if we took the semen analysis from April, the number of swimming sperm in the sample were 342 million. So we
Holy
would be
cow.
putting that amount of moving sperm next to the egg. So we're just hopeful that the one that happens to meet it is the healthy one, and the egg is healthy too. So like that's the benefit, is that we're putting that much more sperm next to the egg, and hopefully things will work out. So the shot to force ovulation, if you get it from the U, is about 140. And then if you do freedom fertility, things about 100. And then the insemination itself is about 360. So you are adding cost to your plan by doing this.
What do you think?
So I'm still processing. Sorry. Yeah, let's do it. I still think we should.
You want to do IUI
Yeah.
still? Okay, me too.
Yeah, I think
we're ready
that's
to
very
move forward with
reasonable.
it.
I think that's really reasonable.
Especially with how you said yesterday that we have a greater chance now after the HSG.
Yep.
We're
That
like,
makes me
you know what?
even more like.
Let's just,
We'll do it.
Yeah.
get more
Now
aggressive.
we've cleared out the tubes.
Have you
let's
guys
get
ever had anybody get pregnant from their first IUI?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel that much better.
It's not as though like the first time you do something it can't happen. Like
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
know that it's not as though the odds are 100%. When you first start trying to conceive naturally, if you ovulate in their sperm, it's about 20% chance each month. So realistically, maybe it might be slightly lower than that since you guys haven't gotten pregnant the first couple cycles, but maybe not. But so I mean, there's like 1 in 5 maybe get pregnant from their first IUI, but I guess 4 out of 5 don't. So there's always hope, but know that it's also normal to not have to work the first time.
I was counting on it like not even being a chance of happening, and we'd have to do like at least 4, but that's cool that it actually does happen. So there's hope.
Yeah. So tell me when your last period was.
April 12th. June.
I was
Wow.
Like, why not?
Whew.
Okay,
Wow.
June 12th. Okay, so let's see, 10, 11. So, do you have an ultrasound scheduled for Sunday yet?
I do.
Good. Okay. So keep the ultrasound.
Okay.
And then, how do you feel about doing a shot versus testing with the kids?
I think I'd feel more comfortable with the shot just because I have gotten false positives.
That's what I think. So okay, so I'm gonna write this down.
I'm getting excited now. I don't know why.
I know, I am too.
Like you feel this burst of like whoosh, all through my body, like ooh.
This is how excited I was at our first appointment. When we finally figured out what is wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you.
That's true.
Just-
What isn't working correctly.
Yeah, right.
Okay, guys, so we do this fun thing that we never really record an ending for our videos until I go through and edit and realize we don't have anything to close. So we always record them on our couch right here because I always forget.
Yeah.
But just to recap, we're doing IUI this coming week. Today's Saturday. So sometime this week, I have an ultrasound tomorrow, and that will kind of determine when we will do the injection. And then we'll go in 2 days after the injection for the IUI. And we are very excited. We're very hopeful. And we just feel like this is the right thing for us. So keep your fingers crossed for us.
Double crossies.
And we will see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.